Hey YouTube, Rico Knows here. Going to talk to you guys about the UFC 312 main event. You guys know the deal. I pick every single fight. It's all on the Discord and all on the Patreon and all that other stuff. But I give away the main events for free. So here it is. Here's my free prediction in this particular fight. I've broken down every fight on the card. Dricus du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. This is a rematch nobody really asked for unless you're a gambler and you're upset about the outcome of the last fight. Because if you had money on either one of these guys, you're either really happy you finally won or you're upset that you lost some money because you felt like your fighter won. Whatever. Okay, when I look at these two fighters, I'm going to start with Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland is vanilla, bro. He is vanilla ice cream. Nobody likes vanilla ice cream. It'll do, but nobody's ordering vanilla, right? You want to add some nuts to it, some swirls, some chocolate, some sprinkles, whoever you are, bro. Give me Rocky Road, right? No, Sean Strickland does nothing fancy. And I hate that he is the only American that everybody's cheering for. Like, go America. Nah, bro, this guy is the decay of society. That being said, a lot of people are rocking with him. Okay, so he's 29-6, 11 knockouts. He's only been knocked out twice, and then 4 subs. I want to make this very clear right now. Sean Strickland is not knocking out DDP. Like, it's not happening. He's not knocking out DDP, and he's not subbing him. First and foremost, he hasn't had a sub in 10 years. 10 years. Last sub was 2014. Other than that, it was a bunch of rear naked chokes on the regional scene. Not happening. Knockouts. He's fought like 20 times in the UFC. Only 4 are knockout wins, and they're a bunch of cans. You see Magomedov here. That's not who you think it is, bro. That's a bus, okay? This is not happening. So no knockouts that I believe in whatsoever. So what is he going to do? He's going to come pitter-patter, bro. This dude does that patty cake shit the kids did, right? When we were kids, that's all he does. He throws a jab, very rarely throws a cross, and he throws a T-kick. He puts this front kick in front of you, and all it is to kind of stop your forward movement. It's another form of a jab, if you will. I hate his fighting style. It's very boring. It's like he's stuck in third gear, and he doesn't know how to turn it on. Yo, Rico, he won the 5th round against Dricus last time. He really turned it on. Well, he didn't get the finish that he needed, right? That's why he lost. So when I see him fight Paulo Costa for 25 minutes, and it's a split decision victory, what are we doing? And I picked him to win that fight because he's just going to go out there and do something. Man, you got to put Costa in a coffin. He didn't earn this title shot, and I'll tell you what, he never earned a title shot against Israel Adesanya. He was a late fill-in, and he won. And I'm completely convinced that Sean Strickland should not be fighting the elite fighters of the world in this weight class at middleweight. No way. He doesn't belong here. He never got here. He cut the line and nobody noticed. And nobody's saying shit about it. That's how I feel about Sean Strickland. I think he's not good. Just a jab and a his punches don't hurt, bro. Oh, but Rico, he outstruck Dricus in their last fight. He had 40 more significant strikes. Bro, these are not equivalent. Your significant strikes are not the same as mine. Dricus du Plessis' significant strikes are earth-shattering. They're realigning your jaw. You got to rethink your strat. This dude's significant strikes, they feel like you're knocking on a door. That's it. That's all it is. He's not out there to win anything. By the way, no kicks to save his life. No takedowns, no control time, and we're looking at a guy like Dricus du Plessis who did 11 takedown attempts. Now, did he hold him down? Not necessarily, but he did wear him down. Dricus is an imposing monster. If you guys have never seen Dricus, I'm supposed to talk about each fighter. Let me not get carried away here. Dricus is 22-2, and when we saw this freak of a man coming out of South Africa, the first thing anybody ever said when they saw him was, yeah, he's aggressive, but he sucks. He can't really fight, but he sucks. He's just strong. No, what Dricus is Dricus is not afraid to swim in the deep end. He's a grown man about this shit. He will redline his body. Let me tell you guys something. Any of you guys ever been working out? Any of you guys ever been on a run? Let's just say you go running. And you're like, yo, I'm going to go for a run right now. And then you start running. And you say to yourself mentally, oh, I got to slow down. I can't hold this pace for much longer. I can't hold this pace for the 3 miles I'm supposed to run right now. That's Dricus du Plessis, bro. He does not have that mental block. He doesn't defeat himself mentally. He just goes and redlines it. He's uncomfortable the whole time. He's comfortable with being uncomfortable. I'm talking about cardio, the way he exudes his energy usage. Like, you could just see him in the cage going, yo, I'm about to throw this kick for real. I'm not here to score points and pitter-patter. I'm not here to play the point game with you. I want to win. You know, after beating Sean Strickland, he goes and finishes Israel Adesanya. You know, after last week, it looks like everybody can finish Israel Adesanya. But you know what? Sean Strickland wouldn't have finished him in that fight in August. Sean Strickland would have went out there and did this and said, I won the rematch. That everybody get excited. I won the rematch. Sean Strickland is not a killer, bro. He's not going out there to die on his sword. And I think Dricus is. All these guys that are telling you to pick Sean Strickland, there's a couple reasons why. Number one, it's called EV, estimated value. People, the expected value here was that Sean Strickland, there's no way in the world he should be a plus 172 underdog because he was competitive in the first fight. And he won 2 rounds convincingly. But 2 rounds doesn't win you a belt. 2 rounds doesn't win the fight. So the plus 172, I get it if you go out there and you want to take EV. But I'll never tell you to take an underdog if I don't believe that underdog can win the fight. And I don't know what Sean Strickland's going to do because he's very one-dimensional. And he's out there he's vanilla ice cream, bro. And we got Dricus du Plessis. That man is sherbet. Any of you guys ever grow up on sherbet? We used to get that the big quart thing, and it had 3 flavors going across, and we were just out there with that shit. Scraping across because we knew it was going to be good. Every bite was going to be delicious. It was going to be a different flavor every time. Dricus du Plessis got so many tools, bro. If you had to build a house with just a hammer, you might have a tough time. That is Sean Strickland. Homie's got one tool. Du Plessis, he's backing up the truck. He's got other tools, bro. Takedowns, low kicks, high kicks, body kicks, looping punches. I know he throws these haymakers. I don't care. And he's got the heart of a champion. Like, he's mentally about this life. Did you see what happened when Sean Strickland lost this fight? Go back and find it, bro. Homie's crying. Grown men cry. Let's be real. Grown men cry. I almost cried when my daughter just won a volleyball tournament last week. I ain't here to front. Grown men cry. But Dricus du Plessis is making grown men cry. Hey, ask Israel Adesanya. He's still got tears going. Sean Strickland is broken. I don't think he's physically imposing. I don't think he brings anything to the table that Dricus can't handle. And Dricus he's about that life, bro. Now, how would you bet on this fight? Couple of ways. First and foremost, I want to tell you, you guys can't see the whole chart. Only the MVPs can. Go to Patreon, become a member, hit join here on YouTube. You can see the chart. It'll be in my next video where I break down the entire card all in one video. I've done every single fight in separate videos. But anyways, I've provided 9 parlays for this particular fight card. Last week, we hit 5 out of 6 parlays. Last week, we went 9-2 overall. 5 out of 6 parlays. It doesn't even matter about the upsets. We hit all this shit because I'm Rico Knows and I get it right. And I'm telling you, this week I have 9 parlays. 5 of them have Dricus in them. So I'm going. I'm either going or I'm not going. I've told you guys, in main events, I don't like to make these guys locks. When I tell you a fight is a lock, it's 83% accurate. If I'm sitting, I don't give a shit about the odds. I want to talk about ROI because your ROI is your business. How much you bet is your business. I never tell you, hey, I'm putting 6 units on this. You should put 3. We don't have that conversation. I analyze fighters. I analyze fights, and I tell you if we're going to win or lose. I do not tell you to make a bet on an underdog that I think is going to lose simply because of EV. I just don't go there. But I'm going to tell you, I'm on Dricus du Plessis, and I made it a lock. If I make it a lock, it's 83%. If I just say the word lock, it's 83%. That's proof over the last 500 fights. Over 44 fight cards. If you want proof, the results are posted on the Patreon. Shout out to the MVPs. Posted in the Discord server right now. 500 fights. If I tell you it's a lock, 83% right. So I'm either really right on this, and we're riding this shit till the sun comes up, or I'm wrong. I can live with being wrong, but I don't think I am. Now, what are some other bets to make? Because he's a minus 215, and you got to be careful. If you think Sean Strickland's winning this fight, he's not knocking out du Plessis, and he's not submitting him. Go take Sean Strickland by points. It's a plus 270. Great value bet for yourself. And he's going to become the champ and new plus 270, please do it. If you feel that way. At whatever you can handle. But I'm on Duplessis, and I actually think it's going the distance. I like him at 170 to go the distance. Now, if it's minus 215 and you just want to take the money line because he could just go out there and get it done, right? You're going to have to parlay it, and I'm parlaying it in about 5 different parlays and with other things. If you want that stuff, please become an MVP and figure it out. But there is a bet down here that I just fell in love with as I'm scrolling down, and it's Duplessis to land 4+ takedowns. There's 5 takedowns in the fight. Duplessis to land 5+ takedowns. Guys, he did 6 out of 11 last fight. I think what he learned is these punches don't hurt. Sean Strickland's punches are whack. I can ignore them. I can walk through them and go and impose my will on this guy. I fought this dude for 25 minutes, and I didn't feel a single one of those punches. Yeah, my face looked a little messed up. I was wearing some damage. They don't hurt. The man doesn't throw hard enough because he can't redline his body. He doesn't throw hard enough because he doesn't train that way. Right? You train like you fight. Fight like you train. I'm telling you, 4 takedowns. Go out there, get your takedowns early, get it knocked out. But that's a minus 105. I'm not here to tell you how much money to put on this bet, but I'm telling you this is a significant bet that should hit. 4 takedowns in a 25-minute long fight. Dricus Duplessis getting 4 of those. Sean Strickland's not getting any takedowns. So we're talking about 4 takedowns, minus 105. I think that's a multi-unit bet. However you want to approach it, that's your business. But it feels pretty good. Duplessis to have the most takedowns, significant strikes, and win. This is not a good bet. And I'm showing you this bet. It is not a good bet because your boy Strickland's just going to go out there and just throw a bunch of shit. Just a bunch of, and none of it, they're going to call them significant strikes. None of them are. Sean Strickland has not landed a single significant strike in 5 fights. I don't ever see it. It's just, it's annoying as shit. Okay? So I want to show you guys the whole chart, but I can't. You got to be an MVP. That'll be in the next video. But shout out to you guys. I am taking Dricus Duplessis to remain the champ. Get it done. It feels like he can physically dominate Sean Strickland. I'm not impressed with Sean Strickland's mustache, anything he says in a press conference, and I'm less impressed with anything he does in the cage. I could be wrong, but your friends don't know, but Rico knows. I feel really good about this. Here, peace.